TFM 95.4.
Let's talk.
Live on TFM and the TFM Facebook page. This is the live feed of TTV. Let's talk.
Hello and welcome to the Midday Update. These are the top headlines from our newsroom today. Highlights from Supreme Committee's meeting today. Ramadan likely to begin from April 14th in the Sultanate. Beaches and parks closed until further notice. Nearly 800 people charged for violating Supreme Committee's regulations. At least 5 people killed, 70 missing as landslides hit gold mine in Indonesia. Algeria receives donation of COVID-19 vaccine from China. Biden revokes Trump-era visa ban affecting many green card applicants. Iran detects 112 cases of COVID-19 variant. Messi nets 2 as Barca beat Elche. These were the top headlines for the day. Let's see how the weather looks like in the Sultanate in our weather update.
I'm Antara Bose with your daily dose of weather, and we're outside the TFM studio in Al Quair. Now today's a partly cloudy day, so here's an interesting fact about clouds. Cloud seeding is a process of spreading chemicals like dry ice to force clouds to undergo precipitation to form ice drops that will subsequently defrost and turn into water droplets as it reaches the earth. That was our fact for today. Now we'll step inside the studio and we'll talk a little bit more about weather. According to the latest weather alert by Oman Meteorology and Civil Aviation Authority, there will be poor visibility during fog formation. Apart from that, we've got partly cloudy skies over the northern governorates with chances of isolated rain. The rest of the Sultanate will see mainly clear skies with the possibility of late night to early morning low-level clouds or fog patches over the governorates of South Al-Sharqiya, Al-Wusta and Dhofar. With that, let's take a look at what the weather will be like throughout the Sultanate. Muscat will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 31 degrees Celsius and 24 degrees Celsius. Musandam will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 28 and 23 degrees Celsius. North Al-Batana will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 31 and 22 degrees Celsius, and South Al-Batana will also be partly cloudy with temperatures between 31 and 23 degrees Celsius. Al-Buremi will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 32 and 21 degrees Celsius. Al-Dahira will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 33 and 21 degrees Celsius. Al-Dakhla will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 33 and 19 degrees Celsius. North Al-Sharqiya will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 32 and 19 degrees Celsius, and South Al-Sharqiya will also be partly cloudy with temperatures between 36 and 25 degrees Celsius. Al-Wusta will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 34 and 20 degrees Celsius, and Dhofar will also be partly cloudy with temperatures between 25 and 20 degrees Celsius.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
It's about time we kicked COVID-19 out of our lives. Join us on TTV Outline every Monday and let us learn how to fight COVID together. Welcome back to TTV. You're watching Midday Update. Now let's see how the COVID-19 situation looks like in the Sultanate today. The Ministry of Health officials has announced the registration of 4th death due to coronavirus in Oman. This has taken the total death toll in the Sultanate to 1,562. The health officials has also extended their deepest condolences to the families of the deceased. Moreover, the Ministry of Health has also registered 288 new coronavirus cases in Oman today. This total cases in the country have now touched 140,588, including 131,684 recoveries, as well as 1,562 deaths. The Ministry of Health officials in the past 24 hours has also reported 299 recoveries. The ministry has urged everyone to adhere to social distancing instructions issued by the Supreme Committee and the Ministry of Health. And now from a local desk. Earlier today, the members of the Supreme Committee who are dealing with the developments of coronavirus in the Sultanate had a press meeting. During the meeting, His Excellency Dr. Ahmed Al Saidi, the Minister of Health, said the epidemiological situation is painful and worrying. The ministry today has registered 288 new coronavirus cases and 4 deaths. It is unfortunate that from mid-January until now, the numbers began to escalate and the number of inpatients began to take a dangerous turn. The Eastern Mediterranean region is still witnessing an increase in the number of cases, while other regions have witnessed stability and perhaps a decrease in cases. The situation is dangerous and worrying. Everyone must realize and take responsibility. Safety precautions must continue and adherence to the necessary decisions, and unfortunately, there are those who escape from the institutional quarantine. Everyone should be aware of the gravity of the situation and help prevent the spread of the epidemic, the Minister of Health said. He also continued saying that within a period of just less than 2 months, the number of intensive care patients increased to 70 compared to 20 cases. He added that the Supreme Committee's decision to prevent travelers coming from several countries at the beginning of this week was due to positive cases reported from travelers, some of which has exceeded 20%. Talking about the vaccines, the health minister said that some people still do not trust the AstraZeneca vaccine and insist on receiving the Pfizer vaccine. Everyone must be reassured that the Sultanate cannot take any step without first making sure of the safety and efficacy of any vaccine, and the vaccines are similar with the different manufacturing companies only, and the privacy of preserving each medicine. We will not use any vaccine unless you can confirm its safety and security. Moreover, the Sultanate has booked 200,000 doses of Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Once we expand the vaccinational after receiving the adequate numbers, we will also distribute to the private sector, the Minister of Health said. In addition to that, Major Muhammad Al-Hashmi from the Royal Oman Police said that the decision of the Inspector General of Police and Customs listed penalties for gathering, and any invitation to gathering issued by individuals will be punished by 1,500 Omani riyals, and every participant in the gathering will be fined 100 Omani riyals. The head of the Hijri Calendar Department at the Ministry of Awqaf and Religious Affairs in the Sultanate has declared that the month of Ramadan for the year 1442 is likely to begin on April 14, 2021, which is on Wednesday. Mazin Al-Mafraji, the head of the Hijri Calendar Department at the Ministry of Awqaf and Religious Affairs, speaking exclusively to the Times of Oman about this, said, "The first day of Ramadan will be, God willing, on Wednesday, April 14, 2021, according to astronomical calculators, and Eid al-Fitr will fall on May 13, 2021, which will be on Thursday. The astronomical calculations made about the crescent of the month of Ramadan for the year 1442 indicate that on Monday, which is April 12th, that is on Shaban 29th, the moon will be in the conjunction phase at exactly 6:31 in the morning, and the sun will set at 6:27 p.m. He added that the moon will descend at exactly 6:47 p.m., meaning that the moon will remain on the horizon for about 20 minutes after sunset at an altitude of about 4 degrees from the western horizon, about 6 degrees away from the sun, and its illumination is about 0.32%. With regard to viewing the crescent of the month of Ramadan, visibility will be very difficult or not possible on the day in Muscat Governorate and throughout the Sultanate. He confirmed that accordingly, Tuesday, April 13th will be the completion of the month of Shaban, and Wednesday, April 14th will be the beginning of the month of Ramadan for the year 1442. Now, the Sultanate has extended the closure of beaches and parks until further notice, the Supreme Committee announced earlier today. According to the statement issued by the Supreme Committee tackling the developments of COVID-19 in Oman, said the committee decision applies to all governorates for the closure of parks and beaches. All types of gatherings are also banned, while the committee also recommended avoiding family gatherings in homes and other private places. Now, nearly 800 people were charged for violating Supreme Committee's regulations in 2020, a senior official of the public prosecution has said. These individuals were involved in a total of 248 violations. Of the 790 people, 396 were Omani, and the other 394 were expatriates. Stepping out of one's home during the lockdown constituted 25% of all cases, followed by people refusing to wear masks while in public places about 19%, and running a business while all shops in the country were required to be shut came in third, standing at 17%. Attending large-scale gatherings and assembling in public areas made up to 12% was also one of the reasons for prosecution. These were accounted for more than 70% of the total numbers of violations of COVID precautions referred to the public prosecution. Maisa bint Zahran al-Rukaishi, who's the assistant prosecutor at public prosecution, said, Muscat recorded the highest numbers of cases, particularly in terms of people praying together in large numbers, operating businesses that had been temporarily suspended, going out of their homes while the lockdown was in effect, and using the beaches while they had been closed to the public. This was all from our local desk. Let's take a quick commercial break, but stay tuned as we have more updates coming your way from International Desk.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
It's about time we kicked COVID-19 out of our lives. Join us on TTV Outline every Monday and let us learn how to fight COVID together. Welcome back to TTV. You're watching Midday Update. And now from International Desk. Landslides have hit a gold mine in an Indonesian province of Central Sulawesi, leaving at least 5 people dead and 70 more missing. Head of Provincial Disaster Management Agency, Datu Pamusu, told the Xinhua news agency this morning. The incident took place in the village of Buranga in the Parigi Montong district on Wednesday. We have got 5 bodies and received reports from members of families about missing persons. The total is 70. Many of them could be buried underground, the official said. The search and rescue operation is reportedly underway. A donation of Chinese Sinopharm coronavirus vaccine arrived in Algeria on Wednesday to help the North African region combat the pandemic. A military jet of the Algerian Air Force carrying the batch of vaccines landed in the evening at the Bofrik military airport. Chinese Ambassador Li to Algeria said that the donation is a demonstration of solidarity between China and Algeria. The two friendly countries have been helping each other overcome this pandemic since its outbreak, which constitutes a solidarity model to follow for the international community, he said. Algerian Communication Minister Ammar handed over a gratitude letter from the Algerian government to the Chinese government for the donation to Ambassador Li, saying The Chinese Sinopharm vaccines come to sustain our vaccination campaign and protect the lives of our citizens. China and Algeria have offered each other help in the fight against the pandemic. In February 2022, Algeria sent medical donations to China. China has also sent several batches of medical aid and experts to Algeria. Now, U.S. President Joe Biden on Wednesday revoked an evacuation execution action by his predecessor banning legal immigration for family members of U.S. citizens and residents and diversity visa lottery recipients. Biden said in a statement that former President Donald Trump's order blocking green card applicants and temporary foreign workers does not advance the interests of the United States. To the contrary, it harms the United States, including by preventing certain family members of United States citizens and lawful permanent residents from joining their families here, Biden said. He also added that it also harms industries in the United States that utilize talent from around the world, and it harms individuals who were selected to receive the opportunity to apply for and those who have likewise received immigrant visas through the fiscal year 2020 diversity visa lottery. The Trump administration, which twice extended the suspension that is set to expire on March 31st, 2021, insisted that the ban was necessary to protect American workers and the U.S. labor market during the coronavirus pandemic. Iranian health authorities on Wednesday announced the registration of 112 people who were infected with the mutant variant of coronavirus that have been identified in the country, official IRNA news agency reported. According to Ali Raza Raisi, who's the spokesman for the Iranian national headquarters fighting COVID-19, told the news agency that so far 8 people in the country have died from the mutant virus. The symptoms of the new variant are the same as the common novel coronavirus, but its contagiousness and pathogenicity is higher. Raisi warned against the possibility of spread of the mutant variant in the country, urging people to follow the health protocols carefully. Iran's health ministry reported 8,270 new coronavirus cases on Wednesday, raising the total nationwide infections to 1,598,875. The pandemic has so far claimed 59,736 lives in Iran, up by 73 in the past 24 hours, said Seema Sadat Lari, who's the spokeswoman for Iranian Ministry of Health and Medical Education. A total of 1,365,253 people have recovered from the disease and been discharged from hospitals, while 3,705 remain in intensive care units, she added. According to the spokeswoman, 10,616,717 tests for the virus have been carried out in Iran by Wednesday. Once again, it's time for a quick commercial break, but stay tuned as we have more updates coming from our sports desk.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
It's about time we kicked COVID-19 out of our lives. Join us on TTV Outline every Monday and let us learn how to fight COVID together. Welcome back to TTV. You're watching Midday Update. And now from a sports desk. FC Barcelona kept their Slims title hopes alive on Wednesday night as after a brace from Lionel Messi and one from Jordi Alba gave them a 3-0 win at home to Elche, which leaves them 5 points behind La Liga leaders Atletico Madrid. Barca coach Ronald Koeman said in his pre-game press conference that this game and Saturday's trip to Sevilla were vital for his side's title chances, and he made changes to try and keep his squad fresh. The game started brightly, and Elche, buoyed by their first win in almost 4 months at the weekend, had the first chance when Lucas Boy fired over when he had the goal at his mercy. Messi opened the scoring only 2 minutes into the second half, collecting a back heel from Braithwaite before angling in a shot that Badia got on touch on but couldn't keep out of the net. With this story, we have come to the end of the episode for today, but stay tuned as we'll be back again next week with more updates and latest news your way. Keep watching.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.